Oh, I have to read, dude. Reading. Reading. Let's do it. The first turnabout. Nice. Trophies. Easy. Bro, we just started and someone's already fucking dead? Can we not be autoing? We already know who it is. Sound like him. Is there a way to turn off auto? Because I can't read that fast. I make the right choices. Please ban yourself. Can I mod you so you can ban yourself really fast? These are the beginning scenes I see. Okay, I'm going to turn it down a little bit for me because it's really loud. I'm sure it's pretty loud for you guys then. Alright, Phoenix, let's do this. It's your bedtime. Have a good sleep, friendo. I just clicked back on my friggin' capture card that's not even existing on my computer. I'm nervous. Let's do it. I'm right. Hiya, Chief. Madam, how are you? Mia, huh? Hiya, Chauffeur. How you doing, friendo? I don't know, you, Oh, good. Murder trial. Great. Thanks? Question mark? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. I love how the text is right there. If I had eye tracking on, it's not even like an excuse. I want to help him out any way I can. Wait, is he dead? I really want to help him. I owe him that much. Is that your client screaming over there? Yes. Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. It's literally me. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. His name is Butts. Welcome to Final Fantasy V. Hey there, Larry. Guilty. Ow. Ray, happy explosion day. 9 doubloons to the fox. I'll order you a pizza or something. I'm sure I can order pizza from Japan. Alright, Butts. Well, he's guilty, so I guess we just call it a day. What? What's wrong, Larry? I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who? Nan. People are being murdered. You can't go fishing right now. Come in here popping. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. Thank God his name wasn't Harry. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. The entire school said this? This poor fucking guy? In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution's ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's me, Your Honor. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Oh, fuck. Cindy. Whew, I know this one. Glad I read over the case cover so many times. Glad I just didn't do that right now. It's... Wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. She has a... Yeah, okay. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. Migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it off. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case? Oh, I bitch. Cindy Stone. A model. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. Do you have a general idea of the case? Yes. All right, let's do it. You seem much more relaxed? You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? Oh, I need a... Okay, I do have my just working thing up. Good. The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts this into evidence. Statue is added to the court record. A statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You get the chance to respond when to the prosecution later, so be ready. I just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Oh god, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Don't fuck this up, Mr. Butts. Mr. Butts, is it not true the victim had recently dumped you? Damn, brutal. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe as generally mean by dumped? In fact, she completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She just returned her OC was on the day before she was murdered. Damn, poor guy. No chill. This fucking prosecution's brutal. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. So, the 29th. Wait. No, I'm stupid. The first. She appears to return the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but she didn't have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. This is a Nintendo game, right? Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I wait and see what happens? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question's irrelevant to this case. Ooh. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That's cheating, she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. And when I meet her in the afterlife... Oh, fucking shut up, dude. I thought you said he was gonna kill her. I was like, God damn it. And when I meet her in heaven, I'm gonna kill her. I'm like, holy fuck, guy. You're not helping yourself here. Ba-da-bum. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to everyone. Quite. Oh boy, this is not looking so good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh god, he went. What do I do? I mean, it doesn't matter, does it? Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. You just called the fucking judge, dude. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Schwitt? Schwitt? To the stand. Schwitt. You're a friggin'... It's the Happy Mask salesman! Holy shit! Oh, I wish they said he was selling masks, dude. That would have been so sick. Mr. Schwitt, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? Bro, it's literally the Happy Mask salesman from Zelda. Hey, Kiki. That's cool. Mr. Schwitt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I sound happy today? I shouldn't. But okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw the man... I saw a man fleeing from an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving. Dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Mary, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? You would think so, Your Honor. Sorry, one sec. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Schwitt was used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, Wright, this is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Right, you're exposed to lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Ugh. Your client's innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? God damn it, Phoenix. Did you even go to school? You hold the key, it's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Witnesses? Okay. Open the court record with R1 button and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. See, this is where I'm gonna struggle because I'm fucking stupid, right? But she wasn't home. Ah. What? Oh, that didn't count as evidence? Requires too much thinking. I got it, hold on. I got it. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, what's that? Oh, This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Thank you, Judge. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Schwitt, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. Oh my god, this is just too easy. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. I got this one. I got this one. Objection! Can you vote Moggs as the murderer? You can't arrest a spirit. I'm just gonna fucking fly away, dude. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Hold on, I need a drink. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Schwitt? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Wait. The apartment runs on a generator. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Schwitt? The court preferred to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Schwitt. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. It wasn't there. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. Bro. Are you even trying? You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Fucking idiot. Objection! Just wait a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was this statue. Now, how is it supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Schwitt. Hey, I saw it there, okay? The clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, the statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. It doesn't look like a clock. I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Yeah, I do. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Brother just go in the room. He really is. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Schwitt, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon just spoke as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? You just looked at the witness's face. Did the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? that day, I never... Look, the clock, I heard... No, I mean, I saw... Phoenix. Shit. It was him, I tell you, it was him. I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. After everything carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Schwitt heard is definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That's certainly a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Ah. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Schwalt heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Schwalt, try and talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. Oh, what is he talking about now? Well, it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. I'm pretty sure I still do. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it, so close. Mr. Wright? It seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Schwitt. Come all the way down here testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal! You lawyers are all slime. Ugh, I almost had it. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Thank you, Mia. Mia? I mean, Chief? Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. No one can prove that. Well, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think it through. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason you have your proof. Right, Mr. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Wait, maybe I can prove it. There must be evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you say the clock was already running slow the day of the murder. You found evidence to support this claim. Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a shadow of a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. It's just the clock itself, right? Take that! Excuse me? This proves your claim how? I can't see what evidence has to do with the clock. That wasn't it. One more chance. Give me one more chance. So it's not the clock. Oh, because she didn't replace the batteries because she just got home. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and there and here and Paris is 9 hours. It's 4 p.m. here. It's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours fast. It was 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Schwitt. Or should I say, Mr. Did It. Good job, Phoenix. He fucking died? I made him stroke out? Order, I say. I fucking killed a man in this court today? Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts. We did it. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Schwitt was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Schwitt let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Schwitt grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Larry's only lucky day, yep. Whew, I still can't believe we won. Madam, that is... Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, I imagine how Larry must feel. Oh God. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was a... No, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. I'm glad Mia made the joke. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this, a present. The murder weapon? Would you fucking steal it? A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick, and she was just playing me for a fool. Doesn't that make you just want to cry? Larry... Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I hate Mr. Butts. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? I hate that. I hate that right. Anything to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh, yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Have her autopsy report. Ew. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Well, what about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. I'm right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. In order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. She's gonna fucking die. She's gonna fucking die, dude. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. How about dinner on me? Hell yeah, brother. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Is she hitting on us? Hey, yo. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave me." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be the center of another incident. I promised to tell the chief about... And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry. We were unpromised that I wouldn't be able to keep. Called it. Fucking dead. Once she gave us that speech, I was like, oh, it's over. Brum, 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 brum. Turnabout Sisters. Brr. Bring. Beep. Hello? This is Maya. Hey, Maya. It's me. Mia. What's up? Maya and Mia, really? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. I need to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about an upcoming trial. But just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you. So, what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. No. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. It's a clock that doesn't tell you the time, so it's just a statue at this point. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry. I put some papers inside instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. I would love a nice fucking... So, Burger King around me used to have like these really like juicy, good Whoppers. Their Whoppers were so fucking tasty. And now they're just so like dry. Like before they used to like drip the Whopper juices on you and you're like, oh, Whopper juices. And now you have to like microwave it when you get home. I'm like, this is shit, dude. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. What the hell? Oh, excuse me. Now, Miss Faye, I'll take what's mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Faye, you're a poor liar. Did I see the flying bear? Ray, it's my stream. You have your own stream. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, oh, oh. You are not wow. Cognivorous? Of my background. Cognivorous. Sorry. Googaloo. Cognivorous. All of Reed White's made up words. Bro, I typed in cognivorous meaning and it brought up a bunch of stuff about the trial. What the fuck? I just want to know what the word meant. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, oh. My dear Miss Faye, I'm so very sorry. I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Very well, Miss Faye. Bro literally gave us the thing that's going to kill us. Red, white, and blue. Thanks, Larry. Uh-oh, I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go for dinner. What's that smell? What? Mia? Maybe she's in her office. The office is a mess. That smell. Blood. Someone's there. Chief. She dead. Damn it. Pretty lady? Who are you? Well, she's dead too. The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Went back to the chief where she was lying under the window. Good lord. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Till finally she was cold. I like this because it's like Danganronpa, but less brutal. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic this being the murder weapon. Again. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. They seem to be the remains of the glass light stand. It's hard seeing like this, but there aren't any clues here. I do murdering people. I just got here. I didn't do nothing. She was struck on the head with a blunt object. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. A murder weapon. Looks like a statue was actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. I see pieces of the glass. Oh, I already tried that. The broken remains of a glass light stand, broken beyond all recognition. Nothing else seems to be like a clue here. A piece of paper. It must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Maya? A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya. Did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store dated yesterday. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police. And find out what that girl's doing here. Gateway Hotel. Wait, then if the guy was at the hotel, he would have been able to see Maya do that, right? Put it in the statue. Chief's chair. A simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Oh, slide. Ooh, we can slide. Right, I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! What was that? Someone's screaming from outside the window. Bro, why does everyone in this game have ginormous boobs? She's holding a phone in her hand. Ah, shit. We're going to defend ourselves? The Fay & Co. ledger book. Everything is written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was ever good with machines, but all she used his PC was for her email. You like big boobas? Eh, not really. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Spend big on the stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Personality's best. That girl just now, where did she go? Put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yeah. Don't scare me like that. Hey, Yellow Wall. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fay. Maya Fay? Maya. So Neil was writing that girl's name. You eat just saying hi? Have a good sleep, Lowell. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Have a good stream, I'll do my best. Oh, we didn't yell, take this? Take this! Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. Please, just calm down. Maybe this wasn't a good idea? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Wee wee. Ow. Go to sleep, you shit. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective... Really? Really? Dick Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What an odd name. We've received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder, see? Must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, Kay. Great. Just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here mean anything to you? What? What? Yeah, yeah. The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Get wrecked? We'll never see her again? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I started waiting for visiting hours being at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. Wow, they had poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks so tired. I'm sure we do too. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Not a chance. You're a murderer. I'm out of here. Better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yeah, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I really look at her like that? No, I would never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Killer caught, case closed. Next one, let's go. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fears in the heart of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get in trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. Can you be my attorney? I want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's the truth, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. I think the person who did this to Mia. I know. Smile for the camera. Hello, sir. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. So I've been wanting to ask you. What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all the acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training. What is it you do? Oh, it's something strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium. I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Country of origin. One sec. Totally not a sus employment. What? That's a legit thing. Day of the crime. Tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yeah, that clock shaped like a thinker. The one Larry made. How could that have been an evidence? How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. Oh, I remember. Do you want to hear it? In her own voice? Her own voice? Yeah. I'm pretty sure our conversation's on my cell phone. You recorded it. Yeah. I forget how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Alright, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Conversation I had with my sister was recorded on my cell phone. So you're an acolyte, or medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been sensitive to the spirit world. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact me as spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that'd be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering if I could ask you a favor. This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. So if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. You think you could go ask him to represent me? Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? Murdered. I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? He told me if I don't file him, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right, I'll be back. Can you tell me more about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the finger clock Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, why did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. We just get up and leave. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It's hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not meant to run an office like this. So I'll just have to come back later. After I snoop around a little bit. The painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like anything. They don't look like they've ever been read. Me, I just buy books to look cool. No clues here. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter's made of solid gold. I can tell someone's got. Even I can tell someone's got money here. Someone here has money to burn. Jesus. Well, she's probably gonna be fine with no lawyer, right? The office filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, I don't know. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the name wrong, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Detective Gumtree? Suede Shoes? Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. Whew. I think I'm Maya's lawyer. I need your cell phone, buddy. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Why'd you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on prosecution. Edgeworth. Pretty sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. But Miss Fade, did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Time of death. 9/5 at 9 p.m. Cause. Single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you don't know. You do know him, don't you? No. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him. Of course I know. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold-hearted machine who'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edwards hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. I was wondering, did you see my FA's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. I'll keep a stream at 18. Probably like 21-ish. You think you can give that back? Sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Trixie Hobbitses. He's on to me. If I tell him why I want, there's no way he'll give it to me. Oh, no. It's just, you know, detective. Nope. I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriend's. A cell phone holds a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. You trying to confuse me? Sorry, pal, where I checked all the numbers in memory. Impressive. You're quite the detective. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. There weren't any suspicious call records in there, after all. You just didn't notice a recorded conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yeah, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyways, you'd better not. No influencing the witnesses with your lawyerly ways, pal. Think of it, I completely forgot about her. Thanks, Dick. The witness? The big booba pink hair clown? You mean lady? Yeah, her. Yeah, Miss April May. April May? Is her fucking brother June July? Jesus Christ. Sorry about this, but I can't tell you everything. I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already? You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. She's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Trying to pay her a visit. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. Teehee. I'm gonna sell. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe, for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. I witnessed someone die! Let me go freshen up so I can look part of a beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer has to cross-examine this one. It's us. We're the lawyer. Huh? There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? No touching! Oh, bad boy. Oh my god. Man, I gotta go. You really shouldn't play around other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make you upset, would you? Upset? I thought you was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be hidden inside the drawer. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the Fay & Co. law office buildings, of course. You can see inside the room pretty clearly from here. I think it'd be a little difficult to recognize a face from this distance, though. Besides her freaking 5-head? What? Her forehead's not even that big. Man, I'd hate for you guys to see me then. You think that's a 5-head? What you witnessed. Do you think you can tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. I better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? You're telling me she doesn't have a 5 head? No, her hairline's right where it should be. Why did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you can tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to the court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Hoo boy. Hoo boy. Could you just... Who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? I asked for your name? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Ask girl for name. I have a boyfriend. Okay. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've ever blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. Teehee. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Hoo boy. You see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage, hmm? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Hoo boy. I love the hoo boy. Is there anything we can show her? Okay, so she's useless to us. Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Hoo boy. Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. I see. I better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. Seems like Mr. Gosenberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. Ah, him! If that was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Ha! So you're the one who's been looking for me. Yeah, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. Oh, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yeah, well, yeah. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please, proceed. Not busy? Then how can no one can get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Gosberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. He won't take the case because friggin' what's his nuts. Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. What's with the strange reaction? A-cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How'd you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry. End of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse me like that? Please, tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just... I'm busy, you see? But the client's Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Creep. Fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look somewhere else. I think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly... He's gonna stab me? I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Fine, fuck you. Maya's not here. She must be in questioning. They probably let her out for a while. Maybe they're going to talk to that lawyer again. But he just told us to leave. You said get out. How did you know Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion, never looked back, that one. That's quite a painting. Haha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting ways with it, of course. No, I wouldn't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying it. Jeez. Hey, yeah. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? Ugh. I see. I've been abandoned then. Yo. What about your family? Are they lawyers? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young. Now you know where my mother is. Oh no, so she could still be alive? The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. But 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced that she would become a lawyer and left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yep, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? The police convinced my mother to try and contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved. We thought. You thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became a laughingstock of the nation. I see. Bro, I don't know how they expect me to do my job when invoices won't even generate tonight. Like, great system. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer before the state appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Go home. Alright, Maya. Well, good luck. Nah, we got this. We got this. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, you aren't the culprit. Someone else is. How do you know? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. There's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That witness's strange behavior. Was that all an act? And the way the lawyer refused to help out Maya. More than that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing's more sad or more lonely than that. I know. I've been there. A long, long time ago. Aw, little Phoenix. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Boy. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Whew, she smiled at last. Looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes! I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So, what next? Something's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? When I tried to look into the drawer, she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are... Oh, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I just came to deliver the room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? Oh, I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! I just seem like every time I come up here, I end up embarrassing myself. Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Oh, I almost forgot. Ah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? Where have I heard that? Phoenix, we literally just heard it. Wait, what was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother? Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver sticking out from a half-open drawer. You think she would fucking close it by now, dude? Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Wiretap? What would a woman like this be doing with a thing like this? Whatever. Found in Miss May's hotel room. Wiretap. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her room? There's a story behind all of this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy, you still there? Oh, time to scram. I look forward to Tangoing in court. Tangoing. Fuck's sakes. Stupid fucking brain. Tangoing. A gime? What's a gime? Oh, a gime. Stupid. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution's ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. Better not show any signs of weakness there. He'll come on me in an instant. Wait, or he'll... We're just gonna let that one slide. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. Hold on, I need to change my light. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. Damn, that was freaking hard. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map from the office to explain. Bro, I like this because it's like freaking Danganronpa. And I can't play anymore Danganronpas because we beat them all. The body was found by the window here, sir. And the cause of death? Loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans have added to the court record. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence she did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction. Phoenix, really? Come on, buddy. Whoosh. Sack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness's testimony, she would bluff and call the witness. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. Yeah. Should have expected Maya to know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. But I don't need to press him on anything. I fucking know where it's wrong. Unless that's not in evidence, for whatever reason. Hold on just 1 second. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. God damn it, Gumshoe. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious and she isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There's something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo on the piece of paper written next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, the blood was found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. But she can't because she died instantaneously? How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin a cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Objection! Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Miss Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey? That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, Detective. Backwards? The victim's the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, Detective. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. She died immediately. But no putting your way to this one, detective. No butts. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately would not have had the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? The day of the murder. The day after. It was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed. Why would you perform a second autopsy? Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way. Why wouldn't I get a copy of that? Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. This is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look awesome. You look shocked. Something you want to say? I'm a sham. You're a sham, Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard there's nothing you won't do to get a verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? I'm sorry, Your Honor, I refuse. No matter, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I will submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Maya died from a blow by a blunt object, may have lived for a few minutes after being hit. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. This isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Bro, the lack of invoices tonight is driving me insane. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Good lord. Ma'am, could you button up your shirt, please? Witness, your name, please. I'm waiting for her to... yeah. You're very proud of the face rating? You'll have to join call when I'm done stream. I want to see... April May, at your service. Yeah? An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This isn't good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, were you on the night on September 5th when the murder occurred? Gee, I was like, in my hotel room? Hee. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. That's right. That's right, big boy. Oh my. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay, well, I already know how to debunk hers. Because she didn't see shit. It was like 9 at night. You know, I looked at the window, you know? And then, woof, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. The girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And then the woman with long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. Is it though? Is it really, Your Honor? I don't see the need to trouble the witness any... Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought that my testimony just now was quite firm. Didn't you? This is a Nintendo game, right? I wish you'd stop sending the cutaway email 15 minutes before we're not allowed to take cutaways anymore. That'd be really fucking cool. I got an email at 1:45. It was like, hey, if anyone wants the rest of their shift off, let me know. Any cutaways after 2 are beyond improved. I'm like, great, thanks. That's very, very helpful. Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Faye's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yeah. I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. The one thing I know, the reason I know she couldn't have seen what she's seen, but I don't think it's in my evidence. So the window's obviously important. Did we show up at the same time as Maya? I think we were a little bit... It was like 9 at night. Oh, the autopsy doesn't have the time of death, okay. That's it? Nothing really jumps out as a contradiction. There's gotta be something in there somewhere. Yeah, I just better press on the facts a bit. Hold it! She dodged? Dodged what? Well, the attack. Please continue your testimony. Am I going to Genshin this and just try everything? How do you know she was the defendant? Huh? Well, you know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person to the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. Testimony's bulletproof, Your Honor. He's right. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yeah, what's the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, please, I'm clueless about this, about this, I mean. Okay. If you'd really witnessed my client, Maya Faye, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. Now, I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. We're just over here destroying Maya. However, the witness testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But... Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. I was literally there. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Roar, what are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please admit nothing in your testimony. Oh my god, this is a Nintendo game, right? She would make a good VTuber? I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. As long as it gets me out of murder. I did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. I did. That clocked. Eh? How do you know it's a clock? I see. I only wish you'd been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the cross-examination. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer? You just said the statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in the same position as you recently called this a clock, too. He was found guilty of murder. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Oh, fuck off, Edgeworth. The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. Fuck you. But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murders with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. That was close. He stopped me there. The trial will be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it? Yes, I heard it. It said the time. So, you've been to the law offices of Fay & Co. No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Hee. Law offices of Fay & Co. where the murder took place is very close to the hotel. She easily could have heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. You were at the hotel. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. That's not why she couldn't have heard it. Oh, Phoenix. You have proof she could not have? Amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you are nothing. You have nothing. Then I'd like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Indeed, objection sustained. Time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because I couldn't have run. Your Honor, members of the court. Objection here. I'm not a sassy fox. It's inconceivable the clock in question rang. It's empty. The clock is missing its clockwork. I know this because I listened to a conversation that I couldn't have listened to yet. Just take a look right now. Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. There's a fox in the... Hey, I'm a friggin... I'm a... Whatever I am in this room. A defendant? I'm a defender. I'm a defender. I took it out. I did not. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain the meaning of this to the court? It's as you can see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? Well, Miss May? Fuck you, Edgeworth. Tisk tisk. Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty somehow. He knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. Like Edgelord? However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? It was after the witness heard the clock, and there's no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been emptied after she heard it. Why would she do that? And that's exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed is... Right? Right? Take that! Take a look at this. And it's a very cute cell phone. Oh ho, you have a girly phone. Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. April called him out. It's Fox cell phone? No, I have a Razr flip phone. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. Fox is... Yes, I can. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness ever arrived at the hotel. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. Wink. We screech at each other, communicate? Yeah. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? Yes. The witness claims she'd seen it before. This directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. Because it's custom made? It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And that one isn't here in police's custody. Impossible. Everything's sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Nice. Good job, Phoenix. Huh. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh? She's gonna fucking lose her. She's going Super Saiyan? Do you really need those to bounce? Did you have to add the bouncing? What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. Die! Whoa. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Oh. Silly me. Did I, lose it? I guess I did. Tee-hee. Wink. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That's correct, Your Honor. There's no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Take that! Have a look at this. Oh, that. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. The bipedal personality switch on her? Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Fuck off, Edgeworth. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. It literally isn't. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. It's simple. What? Nani? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Chat? The recording? I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong? Her face, dude. Fuck off, Edgeworth. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap the phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right... Whoa. You lawyer. It's no fair. All you ganging up on me like that. Oh, I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? I did it. The court's seeing the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Why did you tap her phone? There's always a downside, I guess. Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't tippy tapping irrelevant? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly call that irrelevant. While this court does not condone the defense's tone of voice, he has a point. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped her phone? I'd like to see her pull that off. Mr. Lawyer, I saw that evil grin. You were probably thinking, I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? She's good. Well, you're not the first man who thought that. And of course, I can and will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 at night. Why, that was just when I was getting the room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. You don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Wink. We can't run room service? More than likely. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So, where does that leave us? It's my great displeasure to inform you. The witness appears to have been tapping the victim's phone. However, that is a separate crime which with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Miss Maya Fay, commit murder. Oh, they're going to just let her walk away? There's no way I can win unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, the defense have anything to say? Come on, think of something. Right, on with the cross-examination. What exactly do you have left to examine, Mr. Wright? Miss April May is admitted to the wiretap, yes. But that bears no relevance to the case at hand, murder. I'll be playing the entire series. It depends if we like this or not. There's no way you can prove any connection. Uh-oh, I think this can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. Then I believe the cross-examination is over. Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have any other witnesses to call? None, Your Honor. She's the last. What? But that means Maya's guilty? Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright. The defense would like to call the bellboy after all. As I thought. May I remind you, dear Mr. Wright, should you question the bellboy and Miss April May's alibi proves to be solid, then by default your client, Miss Maya Fey, will be pronounced guilty. Are you prepared to accept my condition? Edgeworth. He's getting backed into a corner. I don't see any other way to take this. I accept. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. He doesn't even have a name. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. The tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. I'm the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. Staring at her fucking breast. I brought it to her precisely at the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder somehow now, Maya will be finished. Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? I checked Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all of her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and I... The point being, I remember her quite well, sir. Yes, what then? She asked for an iced coffee brought to her at 9 on the dot, sir. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. 9, the time of the murder. I brought it to her tightly at the present time. I'm just going to keep going through all of this. Precisely 9, then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee. I like iced coffee at exactly 9. Something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9, sir. Why would you be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. Are you sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely? Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser, sir. Embarrasser? Is it French for embarrass? It's French for kiss, sir. Not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek? Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted her bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Oh, you can only do that so many times? One last question. Your Honor, I must object. The charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. All right, Mr. Wright, I'll give you one more question, that's all. What do I ask him about? Sure, I got paid more than a kiss? Yeah. Tell me again about the room service. Again, sir? Exactly 9. At exactly 9, I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge, I recall. The receipt. Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yes, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather, quite. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Oh, yes, quite, indeed. It was your good barrister? Mr. Edgeworth, who... He asked me not to mention if I was specifically asked, sir. Oh, if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see the man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we've just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright, is this other person? Simple. It was the man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Your Honor, as been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today's trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. We did it! Kind of. So we're halfway there. Mr. Wright, you were amazing in there. Hell yeah, I was. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know? Then again, that other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his wide eyes and trembling lips, it sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? No, you go back to jail. Straight to jail. No, I don't think so. Not yet. And Tiarte added. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. The man with Miss May. He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. Do you think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that has been stricken from the record. The victim dodged an attack and then ran to the right, but she was caught and struck. I don't know how much good this will do me at all. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in the detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. I guess it's more would you guys like to see me do the rest of the series. I'm enjoying it because it reminds me just a lot of Danganronpa. And I've really enjoyed Danganronpa. Well, hello. I didn't expect anyone to visit me in such a dank place as this. It really is quite moving. Not, you stinking lawyer. I hope you die. Hey, you come to laugh? Yes, laugh at the fallen Miss May. Not really. There's something I wanted to ask. Unfortunately, there's nothing I want to be asked. Have you done enough questioning, you spiky head? Here we go again. Please, you're scaring the security guard. So, what is it you wish to ask of me then, Well, for starters, how did you get to be so totally whacked? About the man who stayed with you in your hotel room. Can you tell me about him? Where is he? Come on. No way, Jose. Maybe if I had something to get her to talk. Do you want an iced coffee? Why did you place a wiretap on Mia's phone? Oh, when you say it like that, it sounds so cold, so criminal. Tapping people's phones is a crime, Miss May. Oh, and I suppose you learned that in lawyer school, Creep. This woman's impossible to talk to. Say, why are you so angry? I mean, you don't look like a bad person. Oh, that does it, bottom-feeding, scum-sucking lawyer. Bottom? I can't tell. Does she have a thing against lawyers or just against me? Something we can show her. Guess what? Actually, I really hate your guts. Get lost because, well, I'm not cooperating. Thanks, I noticed. The glass? No, the glass doesn't make sense. Ah, welcome, sir. Quite the performance today, if I dare say so myself. Oh, thanks. Sorry for putting you on the spot like that. No, not at all. Your efforts today can only help the Gatewaters rep, as they say. Huh? Rep? Yes, our reputation will swell as the hotel where the murderer used a wiretap. We can charge a premium for the room, of course. It will be a great business, sir. Whoa. Miss May has been charged with murder. I, too, will become famous. The bellboy who brought the murderer iced coffee. Why do I feel like we're both stuck in the same dead dream? So, you are our honored guest. Please let me know if there's anything I can bring you. Can I get an iced coffee? There's a screwdriver stuck in that drawer. Oh, please leave that as it is, sir. That's the drawer of terror. The drawer of terror, hiding place of the murderer's wiretap. It's set to become one of the most popular attractions here. This guy's serious. I don't believe it. So I want to be able to use this window as evidence. Oh, yes, we plan to install a telescope into that window, of course. Just $5 to earn you 3 minutes of a view of a kill. Just kidding, sir. By the look in his eyes, I'd say he's more than serious. Because Wright said that you wouldn't be able to see features from this distance. Or from the window. About Miss May. Oh, her? Sir, not to boast, but I knew the moment I saw her. She'd do it, I said. Do what? I'm starting to think the most suspicious person here is this guy. This is a Nintendo game, right? Wanted to ask you about the man who was with Miss May. Oh, yes. He struck me as a real lady killer, if you'll pardon the expression. I knew from the moment I saw him, sir. He and I are the same ilk. We both carry the scent of danger. There we are, with a total agreement, Mr. Psycho Bellboy. If you had a photo of that man, I'm quite sure I could identify him. Photo. Could you tell me more about this hotel? Absolutely. And on that subject, I have an excellent idea, sir. Currently, this hotel is known as the Gatewater. I propose that we add a subtitle. A subtitle? The Gatewater Hotel, Murder Manor. Well, what do you think? Sounds great. Whatever floats your tea, said. Okay. Oh, his painting's gone. Edgeworth paid him off. Huh? Looks like Gosberg's out today. Again. Maybe he's avoiding me for some reason. Wait a second. Wasn't there a giant painting hanging on that wall? Yeah. Yeah, it was a painting of... Fisherman? Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Bye. Wasn't it? It was a very memorable painting anyhow. Nope. Funny. Okay. Nothing else is... Oh, there's a photo. What's this? Old photos. There are two lying here. Something's been written on the pencil in the back. DL6 Incident Exhibit A and B. Let's take a look at these. I'm sure I've seen this person somewhere. Perhaps I'll borrow this photo. I'm sure no one will miss just one little photo. It might be a valuable clue. I'll take it for now. What about the other one? A photo lies on the desk. Maybe I should switch it with the one I took. Perhaps we should. I think I'll swap them. Okay. Let's go show that to you. Take a look at this photo. That's him, detective. I'm the lawyer? Oh, I know that. I just wanted to say detective once. You know how it is. No, I don't. Without a doubt, this is the man who checked in with Miss April May. How about I write an affidavit swearing that's him? An affidavit? This guy's way too excited about this. Sure? Well, sure, why not? Yes! I've always wanted to write an affidavit, sir. From henceforth, I will be known as the bellboy who swore the affidavit. Just hurry up and write it. Not even Miss May can play dumb to this. Okay, so let's go show her. You again? Can't you take a hint and stay gone? Hey, the only reason I'm here is because you won't talk to me. Oh, so it's my fault now. You don't have spiky hair, you also have a spiky heart. That does it. When this case is done, I'm shaving my head. Can you take a look at this? What's that? The bellboy's affidavit. It tells us everything he saw, such as the man who checked in with you, who was most definitely this guy. Now I'm getting somewhere. This is it. All or nothing. Time to do a little bluff. No use playing dumb, if indeed that's an act. You don't talk. I'm taking this info to the press. What? Even though you should have been witness to a murder, your little friend was missing. I'm sure the press would have a field day with this reputation. Oh, fine. I'll talk. You win, lawyer. Yes. Man, that felt good. It's great to be alive. Why are you pumping your fists in the air? Now, tell me about the man you were with. That man, he's my boss. Reed White, the president of the information gathering I hate that fucking word. Conglomerate Blue Corp. Reed White? Information gathering. Well, I suppose you could call it a detective agency. So this is the man who's with you the night of the murder. I'm scared to talk. I don't want to end up like her. It's okay. I'll just ask Mr. White himself. Can you tell me where Blue Corp is located? Mr. Reed White, at last. Finally, a lead on this guy. If April May couldn't have done it, that leaves him. Time to take action. That is expensive. Oh, we threw away his affidavit? Like, ugh, don't need this anymore. Okay. It's the painting we had. What's the surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with your title of... Eh? Please furnish me with the title of your personage? What the... Your name. What's your name? I was just... These aren't words. Inquirably asking the title you go by. Wright. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right. I see. Splendorificus. Oh my god. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Reed White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordly challenge. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You're an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? Pause. What's up? That's the only explanation why you'd come to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes. This guy's arrogance meter's off the scale. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock to see. What a shock it was to hear what she had done. What she's done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. She was her his secretariat. Come on, Kiki, keep up. And they both rented a hotel together? Yes. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is infeasible? It's infeasible that she would do this. I'm just gonna... Yeah, it sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Poor Moggs. What can I say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although, I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. That raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. The police, the courts, to me they're mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Oops. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Oh, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Reed White of Blue Corp, and as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, is it not? I hate this man? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes? What may that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Where'd you get it? Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody Burger. That wasn't his name, but okay. What? He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do now, eh? Charge you with assault? Yes? Charge away, I welcome it, for it's you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. My bidding? So you say. And I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It's a world beyond your comprehension. You came here from Grudy Burgers, I assume? Mr. Grossberger? Yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Very well. Let us skedaddle. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Jumping to office ads. Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse a request for defense? I think I have the right to know. A right, Mr. Wright. Stop doing that. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Gosberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. You see, it's just... Mr. Gosberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? One you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It's the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Reed White's office. So you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It's a large painting. Jesus, you think? Mr. Gosberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, and I know what that is. You're lovers. I want to so bad. Bro, can I please get some invoices today? Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate. What's he talking about? Reed White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp's a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand the defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. I find it hard to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Reed White will be nigh on possible. Nigh on impossible. Nigh on possible. Nigh on impossible. Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of my years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. Her name was Misty Fay. Indeed, she was Maya's mother. She had been investigating murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. I did all I could for her, but in the end, and in the end cleared her of her wrongdoing. The murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. That's gonna be our last case of the game. Is my team leader... Do I have another new team leader? I just got a new one? Why do I have another one? What is happening at this friggin' building? Reason for blackmail. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Gosberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using the medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White. He offered me riches. And it is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it and came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Thank you. I will. It's funny looking in this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Gosberg said there'd be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Mia's favorite potted plant. I guess I'll have to water it now. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I'll have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk, perfectly clean, as always. The only thing's missing is Mia. Sheesh. All the cases the chief ever worked are filed on here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Chat. DL6. Okay. Let's see if it's there. Let's see if there's a record in this file that catches my eye. Well, we're done playing this game. That was fun. I can't believe we beat it that quickly. ABF Misty Fay. It's me and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I have tarnished the Fay name, leaving only these words, my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who'd made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Gosford, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Gosford. There's a writing on most of these in pencil. White. This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. That's kind of fucked, Phoenix. An article of a politician's suicide. The word white is written on pencil at the top. Okay, that's all we got out of there. I think that's everything? Obviously I'm missing something, but what? I feel like we're done here. Let's go see Gosberg again. I found this in Mia's files. So she was investigating Reed White, as I expected. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present him this in court. Not a bad idea. Okay, so you have nothing left for me. Apparently, Miss May isn't questioning. I doubt they'll let me talk to her today. The bellboy seems to be out. There's the sound of water coming from the shower. Money making, I got the money making blues. Someone seems to be enjoying washing the showers. Okay, there's nothing else here we want. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, there's something I had to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. They were passing talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot and quick. Do I do this now? No, it wouldn't let me. Okay. Cosmopolitan sense of humor. Huh, so I can't blackmail this present. This is the only clue that Maya has left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me, how? I found this article in Maya's office. Miss Maya. She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing right now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Wait a second. Mr. White? You're wrong, Mr. Wright. Mr. White? Excuse me? What I should be doing is going after you. Just what are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered and all the documents about her mysteriously disappeared. Mysterious about you disappeared. So the culprit would be... I figured a visual novel would be like easier on my workload, but it really isn't. Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it. We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, a very important witness. I would like to testify. Quietude. Eh? Quietude? I told you I'd change my mind, didn't I? Like Mr. Wrong's wrong? Ugh. Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed and could be violent. Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police, now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You were a mere lawyer. As was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you and you'll be tried as Miss Mia's killer. This case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends in the local lawyers association as well, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept they'll make even you look competent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Butts! Harry Butts! Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name was Larry. Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? He was... Detective Gumshoe. I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. It's right, actually. Wait, is Maya gonna defend me? I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. Waite's going to set up a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by state yesterday. I refused. I have an idea. Right. Mr. Wright. Oh my god, Maya's defending me. Oh, Maya. Great. They let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Oh no, I'm afraid we've switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you. This has gone too far. Cheek puff. Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do? Well... defend me in court. I did it for you, so you have to do it for me. And since I struggled, you'll be fine. Alright, you can be my defense lawyer tomorrow. Alright. Huh? Leave it to me. I'm Maya's sister, after all. Lawyership runs in our blood. Wasn't it ghost powers that ran in your blood? I better run to the bookstore and pick up a copy of Law for Rookies. Wait. What? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't just sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay. Then come to the trial tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. Maya just beats the shit out of Mr. White, and we're like, oh fuck. Times may change, yet with crime it's the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. You guys want to finish this case, and then we'll call it a day? Because I'm sure you is just spinning in circles waiting to show me the friggin' rigging. Well, I guess this is it. Yeah, one way or another, this case gets decided today. Phoenix, look! Ain't no way. Edgeworth's defending me? Come on, Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. Does White have the... Wait, does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty. End of story. I'll do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent. How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who's guilty and who is innocent. All that I can do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make it my policy. Edgeworth. You've changed. You know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix, right? Well, court will be starting soon. Wait, but what? Your defense attorney isn't even here yet. They're not... I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. One of lawyers can literally do that? Yeah, you can defend yourself. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Prosecution's ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. Prosecution may call his witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth for it? Why his witness didn't testify this before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Should we get... I'm just gonna let it go, but... You owe the court an explanation. Why didn't this witness testify in the trial against Miss Maya Fey? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White's a busy man, and besides, at the time, I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great. He gets to show off and I get nowhere. I'd like to call Mr. Reed White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear. Do my location? Do my locutions to confuse? Name. These two are great together. Hiya, Yin. How you doing, friendo? My name is Wright, but my friends call me Blanco Nito. I'm the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Do you know the victim is Maya Fey? I'm having a stroke with this guy's vocabulary. I am. That would be negatory. No, I did not. Oops. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder? Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White. You may begin your testimony. If I can't rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for. Why do I always feel like this is the end of the world and the last man standing? I hope you've made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix. Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quietly pursuifying that's reading to you some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impactation, and then it was all over. If things occurred as you testified, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well. Defendant, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Bro, can I please get invoices tonight? What the fuck is going on? Okay, so I know I can't press every statement now, because that gets me fucked. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's state testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Counting both eyes, 40. 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is the judge on, anyway? And what did you do then? Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course. Comprende, I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? I feel like Edgeworth is going to help us out a little bit. As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. The victim ran to the left and you gave chase. Wait right there. Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated the victim ran right. Oh ho ho, it's simple. You misheard her. I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim was here. The victim ran to the left as you claimed she did. She would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left? So did he witness the killing? Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Ms. May says right and Mr. White says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Yeah, I mean... Are we doubling down on the craziness? Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once. I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction. There's one scenario that will explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Oh yeah, it could be his right, wouldn't it? Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where would he have been? In the law office of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. Literally, right here. Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, he was watching from this point. To him, it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That's where the killer was standing. Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion. The postulations of this defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. You like those words, chat? Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provided us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. But now, he's laughing. The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I've been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That's what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Is he trying to frame us? Yes, he is. What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I'll refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you can ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I'd like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I empathetically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah, we want justice. Don't let him get away. Like this is like a fucking Judge Judy show, dude. Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony, the crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this one now, White. Mr. White? Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window. I heard that thing fall. Then the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. All right, guy. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. I like Phoenix. I looked at the other window when I had heard that thing fall. Then the next moment I saw Mia run to the left. What thing fall? The killer, you attacked her, but she dodged. She turned and ran for the door. And then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap. What thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right, the one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix, doesn't something about that strike you as odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White. Huh? What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes? Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Alright, we got him on that. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked. You literally can't see that. Objection! Mr. White. Slam. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder. Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were looking through the window at the office, this would be where you'd be able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculously, Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment it fell. And the only place you could have seen that from is the inside of Fay Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Yeah! Mr. White? Mr. White. You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict. Objection! Fuck off, Edgeworth. That's far enough, Phoenix, right? What? I forgot about Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. White, the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap. Fuck you, Edgeworth. The wiretap? Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law office of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office and by who? No, you wouldn't. Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Faye's office. Am I correct? Son of a bitch. Sorry, one sec. Correct. You are most correct, Miles. Give me a break. Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Faye & Co. law offices. This is when I saw that a cursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what this all means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand, at the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, this is a fact that Mr. White had been into the office before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Fuck you, Edgeworth. I hate this guy. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Ahem. Leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. This is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you're able to identify what had fallen over. By the sound? Correct. That's correct. That's right. The correct. I'm surprised you actually didn't say it correct. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Thanks. He said 2 sentences. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. What day is this? What month are we in? Judging by our evidence, I'm going to say the date is not important. I'd entered the Faye & Co. law offices. Of course, I'd done so to place the wiretap. No, you did not. I don't have that on evidence, do I? Shit, present. Why did you tap Miss Mia's phone? Fuck off, Edgeworth. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality. That's when I saw this glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. Does that matter? This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in that statement, Your Honor. Oh shit, no it doesn't. They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations. Ow! Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light was made entirely out of glass. It's quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beautacious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Shit. I know, like, what I can use, because his phone was apart the night of the murder, but I can't, that's not in my evidence. Wait. When did we get this? chat? Good luck. God damn it. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Ah, right. Glass doesn't do anything. You are. What's the answer? Do I want a clue? I would like a clue. We have to press him on something because we don't have any evidence that works anywhere. Fuck off, Edgeworth. Tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. What? No, we're not. Mia. Oh, he died. Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Uh-oh. Yeah! Did you stab me? Gack? That's the way to greet an old friend. I want you to look at me. I'm looking. Thank God I don't have eye tracking on. Oh! Maya. Do you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears it was strong enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So Maya is channeling you? I like Maya? I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya can never give up and you can't either. That's why I came here to tell you. You know much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh, yeah. The one you wrote Maya on? White wrote that on, right? Ooh. So what do I do with it? Look at the receipt. Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. $1,000. Wow, big spender. Item. Glass light stand. Date of purchase September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that light stand the day before I was killed. Whoa. Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was a week before. Thank you, Maya. He said the stand was the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court's about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent, now you just have to prove it. Well, that would have been useful information. How? Why the fuck did I ever look at the receipt? God damn it. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing more to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. Wright is finished. All that's required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you. It won't be, but... Mr. Edgeworth has noted the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter? I say, let us give Phoenix Wright his last chance. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. It was scripted. I kind of assumed, otherwise we would have just gamed over.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt? Well, a glass light stand and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder. You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. We fucking killed him. He's dead. He had a heart attack on the stand and died. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you? No, it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Oh, guys, he's gonna have a bunch of fucking made-up words now, isn't he? Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree that you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances. Very well. Then that's all for the trial of...
Objection!
Edgeworth, fuck off. Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Yeah, this fucking guy. What? No way he could worm his way out of this one. Oh, wait. I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There's a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there's no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into the matter. Another inquiry. This isn't going to be one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Object! Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further. If anyone's going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence. I see. Objection denied. What? Fucking Edgeworth. I hate this man. The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow. No, there's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor. Yeah, I go home. Of course. Thank you for your time. Ugh. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. What's this? A list of people's names in Mia's handwriting. Your Honor, if I may? You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright. You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I'd like to read to the court.
Take that!
Take that! The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in the finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop, desist, halt. Please stop, ma'am, stop. How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit her. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor. Damn, okay. Edward. Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense. Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that, if only you knew how spirited it was. Well, this court finds the defense, rather, the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. We did it. Do we get to keep Big Boob Maya? This is all. The court is adjourned. God damn. This is a Nintendo game, right? Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again, but congratulations. You're lucky I was born a Fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? My time here is running out. Maya's powers are so weak. I can't stay here that long. She's underage, I'm sure. She owns a friggin' law firm. What? No, there's still so much to say. Age 27, fuck you. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not Chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? Maya's 27? No, Maya's like 17, I think. But she's not Maya right now. It's both of them combined. So if we like medium their age, she's like, what, 21? I'll see you later. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! I was kind of worried you might not. Of course I came. All that. I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia's dead, though? You should see your face. Okay, now we're not interested. It's me, Maya. Maya. What? Did I look like my sister? Look like you were her. Might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix. Go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this. See? Mia wrote me a letter. Take care of Phoenix for me. Take care of... Huh? She means the office. This office. Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law offices, right? And who better but me, Maya Faye, reporting for duty. Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick. Maya here. Ready to get down to business? You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name. Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you. Nick? You know what this means? We're partners. You know, when I think about it, this is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Cute. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Right. Okay, Nick. Let's do it. Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy. Burgers. There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on. Time's a wasting. Okay. Wait up. In the form of adult Maya. I'm not going to question it. It was fun.